Welcome everybody. It's been a while. My memory has been really bad lately, so unless I take notes of the manga I'm reading, I tend to forget everything by the time I want to film. So I figured I'd do an ASMR for something that I don't have to memorize anything. So this is an art book for the artist Shirow Miwa, and it's called Gadgetry. And this is I found out about this artist because years ago, while browsing the public library, I stumbled across their manga series, Dogs, Bullets, and Carnage. And apparently they're also artists for Fate Grand Order. I've never seen any Fate. Well, that's a lie. I've seen a couple episodes of the Fate Zero series, but I didn't get very far. It just didn't interest me. I plan to finish it eventually, but at the moment it's not on my priority list. I did very much enjoy Dogs, Bullets, and Carnage though. And it's a series that I was reading for a while. I really enjoyed the art style, and especially this guy. Unfortunately, it's been so long that I just don't remember the names of the characters or the series. So I'm just gonna flip through this and admire the artwork with y'all. A lot of Japanese books have this little band across the bottom. And I believe, there's like a separate inner pot or inner. Oh, I'm sorry, that was really loud. I know a lot of people are not fond of jackets, but I like them. And I think it's neat when they have a different inner cover like that. Oh my goodness. I love their artwork. I love the black outline, the contrast of their shadows, and then the gradient. Wow. That's gorgeous. And the, oh look, isn't that, Ruby? So this guy in the front is from Dogs, Bullets, and Carnage. So is this guy with the eye patch and this guy. She's probably from there as well, but I don't remember her. I've seen her before. I just don't know what she's from. But these characters on the side are definitely from Ruby. That's interesting. I wonder if they're like the artist for the Japanese manga. If there was one, I don't know. I never watched that series. But the texture of this book is very interesting. Here, let me see actually. The tripod is not very tall, so I can't like do the top down all too well. So I'm gonna put these games back there so I can have this at an angle. I think that works. Okay. So there's that. Ooh. The main character of Dogs, Bullets, and Carnage. I wish I could tell you what it was about, but I honestly don't remember. I think it was like mafia or something, organized crime, or like detectives against organized crime. And he was a special type of human being that was modified I honestly don't remember. I wish I did. But even without knowing what it's about, I can admire this beautiful artwork. I remember liking her a lot, and him. He was very entertaining. This guy was pretty cool too. So this page, or this book, is very thick compared to the others I've done, and I don't have too much time, so I'm gonna flip through this pretty quick. Since it's all the same artist. Wow, I love the black and white. I do remember her. I remember the wings. She was special because she had the wings. I don't remember what. Like she was, I think, also modified by an organization to have wings. It's kind of post-apocalyptic, but not really. It was just kind of in the distant future. Oh, I remember them as well. They were really badass. Oops. I just don't know what YouTube meant flag, so I'm gonna block that. There's like nothing there though. Like, it's just the outline. No different than a Sailor Moon silhouette. Excuse me. Look at him. I love this expression. The art style kind of reminds me of the art style for D. Grayman. If anyone knows. Just the way the jackets and the clothing is shaded on all the characters. The way they're drawn. The dynamism of everyone's clothing flapping in the imaginary wind. It all reminds me a lot of her, especially. She reminds me of the main female character in GrimGracious. I don't know if there's a reason for that, but I really like the artwork. These character designs with the stripes and the long hoodie sleeves reminds me a lot of just how everyone designed their character in early 2000s anime and manga. Everyone just really liked the leather jackets and the zippers. Wow, there's so many black and white ones actually. That's really neat. Oh, I love seeing sketches as well. He looks familiar. He kind of reminds me of, gosh, what was his name? Akito from Air Ear. Little chibi versions as well. She's really pretty. I've recently realized that maid outfits are like my thing. I really like seeing characters in maid outfits, but more the classy ones than the skimpy ones. There's a figure that I've been eyeing for the longest time that is an original character, but it's like from a particular line that I think it's Good Smell Company. They have a line of like miniature weapons for Figma action figures. And these miniature weapons now have accompanying original female characters to go with them. And they've actually started making figures of these female characters that in the past were just used for the covers of these miniature weapons, which I've actually bought and I think I reviewed on my channel. So, and there's one particular figure of a girl with the most neat hairstyle. And she's gently lifting her skirt to reveal. I don't know specifically what type of gun it is, but it looks like bullets and guns from under her paint skirt. And I saw it, and I had a moment to myself because it's everything that I've ever wanted. I love badass paints. And I was really tempted to get it, but it was over $200. And then, when you take into account her box, how big it must be, I just couldn't do it. I don't have it in me to pay that much for figures anymore. At least not for one. That, as much as I want her, I just don't think she would fit in my collection. Not that my collection is all that cohesive or anything. Sorry, I'm like admiring this artwork. I'm just taking a minute to look at it all. I really like seeing how the sketches come about. Such simple shapes, and then they transform into the final product. But yes, I love the paints. I also recently stumbled upon look at all the guys in suits. Now this really helps me because I struggle to draw very simple clothing. It's so simple. I struggle to think of where to put folds and stuff. I think it's too simple, and then I start adding stupid stuff. Trying to get the sound of the pages, but I think the pages are just too thick. They have I don't know if I mentioned it yet, but they have an interesting texture. They're matte, with some roughness to the pages. Here we have a lot of different heads. This is more or less how I do character design work, sketches in my sketchbook. I just do a bunch of heads, and then if I think of an outfit, I'll give them an outfit. I did consider starting to do speed paints and whatnot, but I rarely get time to just sit down and draw and paint or finish a drawing all in one go. It would take so much editing just to piece it all together because I'd have to do it in parts, and it's just not appealing. Especially having to worry about being in frame. Oh, I like this. I really wish my brother was into mecha anime because he was not someone to watch anime at all growing up, but thanks to his wife and them being bored all the time, they've started watching a ton of anime. So they sometimes ask me for recommendations. I wonder if she's from a series, since there's so many. Oh, is this HAL Supercell? It says on the bottom. I'm now noticing there's like stuff at the bottom, which is probably tells you what this character design was for. And Supercell, I believe, is a musician. I remember watching a music video a long time ago. I can't remember the name of it, I'm sorry. I just remember. No, I'm thinking of the different one. I think Supercell was the one that made the songs for Guilty Crown. I could be wrong though. I just know they're a musician. This guy looks cool. Oh wow. He must be from something because they have a complete illustration here. So pretty. Let's see if there's something. Now she definitely looks familiar. Yeah, for sure. I've seen that pose before. There's a figure of her in this exact pose. I don't know what she's from though. but this figure is very popular in the collecting community. I apologize, my camera cut out. It does that. So here's some of the pages that I flipped through. And I really like this guy's design. Because it really showcases the type of character designs that I like and I strive to do, where anime character designs in general can be very busy, but they flow so well with this particular artist, because I've noticed they tend to stick with simple factors, like even with this chick, ignoring the fact she's half naked. But with this particular design, you'll notice it's just the jacket and a pair of pants and shoes. It's just each piece of clothing has something special about it. The jacket has all the ribbons, this design, the zipper, and the straps, and then the pair of pants have straps and whatever this is. And it's not like it's busy, there's stuff going on, but it's not gaudy, I guess is the best way I could describe it. It's not like so in your face that there's all these details in it that it's distracting. They flow so well. The direction of it and everything. I love this guy's design too. She's really cute as well. I like her stockings. Oh wow, these look like magical girl designs. There is like a name at the bottom, but I can't read Japanese. Unfortunately, I can't guess as to what these were for. What project? Oh, I love her hair. Like, what even is that? Like a bun? But, and I do apologize if you can hear my siblings in the background. Wow, look at her. Interesting. Like a twin. These are interesting, more creature designs. I like that the hair is kind of incorporated into the creature. I really like that. Oh, this guy looks badass. I'm trying to watch myself, because with these I really have to watch where I put my hands so y'all can see the drawings. I apologize if they're like everywhere and you can't see a thing. It's really neat. I think before the camera cut out, I did mention that I considered posting some speed paints, but I don't know if I have the time or the endurance to just sit down and draw at a desk anymore for a solid few hours. Gosh, what is this for? She looks so familiar. It has to be a video game. I'm sure it does. She's so badass though, and I love how this guy is so much, or how much he's featured. Yeah. All of these character designs scream video game. They're like, oh look, maids. Love them. I like the butlers too. This guy straight up looks like Zelda. I mean, I'm sorry, I made the mistake. He looks like Link without the blonde hair in Breath of the Wild. I have yet to play that game even though I own it. That's really the only reason I got a Switch other than for Animal Crossing. And I stopped playing that as well. I'm really bad with video games. I like them, I really do. I like playing a good story. But having to sit down for long periods of time has been a real struggle for me recently. I feel like I'm wasting time when I could be doing other things. I can't relax sitting still anymore and being concentrated. They look in pain. This is sweet. I like how this art book is organized as well. It's literally just art pieces and sketches and collages of different designs. Some other art books will have a lot of text, or they'll have full illustrations, which is fine, but you know, sometimes, especially if it's just one artist featured, you want to see more of their casual work. So I like the collages of sketches. And how much variety there is. Like, we have a ton of guys, a ton of girls. We have what were clearly self-indulgent sketches, and then commissions. And I love seeing the variety. Love it. I bought this used from Japan. It was in great condition, but I can tell that there's like a break in the pages in the very center of this book. Right there. It kind of wants to split itself down the middle. But yes, I want to get back into drawing. I've considered posting to Twitter, even though I really don't want to. I don't want to get into that area. I'd probably just post my stuff and leave. I'd be too scared of interaction. These are so nice. And I see the beginnings of some completed character designs featured in other pages. I also want to try and start doing vlogs, but like those nothing really happens with soft music in the background type of vlogs. I've been getting recommended those on YouTube a lot, and it's literally just people filming bits about their day into a 10-minute video or so. And I thought about doing that. I just don't think my life is very monotone. I do the same thing every week. It wouldn't be very exciting, and I don't want to film any stuff about my work because it's, oh, I love this kind of night design at the top. Oh, I do this too, where I like draw random manga panels to a series in my head that does not exist. I just really felt like drawing certain scenes that I have in my head, even though I'm probably never going to draw the whole thing. That's so relatable to me. But for all I know, that's an actual series they have. I'm not sure. Ooh, I like this. Wow, look at this guy. He looks bad. I like his horse. He's a short king, and his horses too. Kind of stubby looking. Ooh, look at her. Oh my gosh, I love her hair. He had to draw her ball, or they had to draw her balls to get the back. Oh, this one for sure is from Fate. Okay. Oh, it's like progress. So they drew her and then added more shading, and then the final, I'm assuming. Oh, this must be from a gacha game. I thought it was Token Rambu at first because they have swords, but their design doesn't really fit with the rest of Token Rambu. But it says online, so I'm assuming it's some kind of online game. For sure, this girl is from Fate. I'm pretty sure. I feel like I've seen a figure of her. All I can say is that outfit looks very uncomfortable. Like, I could not imagine fighting in something like that. Like having a constant wedgie. Oh, uncomfortable. I have that issue with a lot of designs in anime. It just makes me laugh. And then it hurts me when I think about trying to fight like they do. Oh snap, something happened to her. See, I like this. It kind of looks like she has rockets on her feet. And these make more sense to me than the ones from Strike Witches. Those just kind of look like they're amputees, which there's nothing wrong with it, but it just looks a little silly. I've never actually seen the anime. Maybe they look a little more natural in animation. But the fact that they are basically wearing a swimsuit, I was just like, you couldn't have given them like actual armor. That's kind of weird. But that's anime for you. Things you wouldn't really consider somehow end up being made. No one really questions it. Oh, she looks cool. I love the sketches they did of her. And here we have, I wish I could read it. Oh, neat. Some more sketches. Wow, these look really rough. I apologize if you can hear my siblings. Oh, these are nice. She for sure, I think, was from Dogs. Wow. I'm loving these last few pages, and the texture is really different too. They're a little thinner, somewhat transparent pages. One side is glossy and then the other is matte and more paper-like. This guy's cute. He looks familiar too. I've seen way too much anime and then too much anime social media to have at least seen all these people. Love the examples of thumbnailing to try and figure out a composition. This looks like Hatsune Miku. Is that who she's supposed to be? I swear that's Hatsune Miku. Wow. Oh, she's... Oh, wait a minute. I think I know her. No, wait. I'm wrong. I apologize. I was like, I know this. Oh my gosh, I know this one though. I know where they're from, I think. I hope I'm right. They're from an anime that I watched that I really enjoyed called Ungo. I thought this was the girl from Amnesia, but I think I'm wrong. I don't think she wore an eye patch. Oh, here we have... Oh, wow. I love this. This is Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann. Wow. Did they do like an official illustration? That looks gorgeous. And then here we have Hatsune Miku. Wow. What a way to end such a gorgeous art book. And then the back just has probably an ID card. Oh. And a little booklet. Oh, that's neat. I kind of wish it was colored so I could frame that up because I would. but that is it. I do apologize, I got a little lazy towards the end there. I just got distracted looking at all the pictures. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna try and take notes. I'm gonna reread some of the manga that I've already read and take notes while I do it so I can do a proper ASMR video for it. I have, gosh, what do I have? I have Hanako-kun on the list. I also have Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm still waiting on an order from Right Stuff, so I can't do that one until it shows up. I also wanted to do The Girl from the Other Side, since I pretty much read the whole thing for that. And then I have some other ones. I still need to wait for a couple Right Stuff orders to come in. And one thing I'm also considering is doing anime reviews. I had one person suggest it. I considered doing it for the longest time, but I don't have very strong opinions. Most of the time I watch anime for entertainment, so even if the story is lacking, the characters are stupid. I mean, most of my ratings average probably to like a 7 or 8. I give very high ratings because so long as it's entertaining, I don't really care. So I don't think I would have anything to say, but maybe casual reviews like that are something that are needed, because I'm honestly getting sick and tired of people taking certain stuff seriously. Like the way some of the reviewers I used to watch, I don't watch them anymore, but the way some people review stuff, I'm just like, bro. I don't think it was intended to be that deep, but you know, having a critical eye is not a bad thing, but sometimes you just have to take a step back and realize that the artists behind this are just in it for the payment. They're not in it to make anything or say anything. But that's just me. Let me know what y'all think. I want to be more active on this channel because I've been doing it for so long, but I don't want to just do hauls because that hurts my wallet. And I do have limited space, so I can't just go out and buy everything willy-nilly. I have to be selective. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I really love this book. Again, if anyone is interested, I did buy this from Japan, but you may also be able to buy it via Amazon. It's called Gadgetry by Shirow Miwa. It says Design Archives. So, I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video.